All right, Mr. Granados. Today, we're going to learn about sight reading. Don't look at this. It's not sight reading if you look at it before. So, sight reading is whenever you look at a new piece that you've never read before. All right, so if you're given a new piece and you've never read it before, what are some of the things that you would look at if you're given a piece?
Well, I would first look at the key signature and the time signature, and then look at the tempo. If I'm sight reading, I would take it under tempo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Another thing on percussion instruments is we have a highest note and a lowest note to every piece. And if we're giving a piece of music, we have to make sure that we know where our highest and lowest notes are so we can center our music. Because if we are playing a piece, let's say all the way over here on the marimba, we don't want to be reaching over to look at our music, do we? No, so we move the music stand over.
Okay.
Yeah. Another thing is that we have to be careful for when we're sight reading on marimbas, vibraphone, is the placement of our mallets on the bar. So on the bar, there are many different playing spots that we can choose from as percussionists. So I'm sure Professor Yakis has showed you this in percussion techniques, but I'll go over it with you again. So just take a listen to what the bar sounds like as I move across the bar. We'll do this one. So out of all the spots I played on the bar, what spots do you think you shouldn't play on?
Right here by the black lines.
By the black lines. So those are called the nodes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's called the node. There's probably one other place you'd probably stray away from.
Would that be dead center?
Dead center, yeah, right over the resonators. You want to be right over the resonators. So whenever we play marimba, vibraphone, xylophone, all the phones, we want to make sure that we are over the resonator rail. So what you could do before you start a piece is do a dead stroke and look over and check your playing spot. All right. So those are just a couple of things to keep in mind when you're sight reading. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our book, Sight Reading Skills for the Mallet Percussionist, and we're going to go through a couple sight reading exercises. So first, I'm going to open the exercise and I'll give you 30 seconds. Do you have your phone on you by any chance?
Yeah.
That I could use? Awesome. So I'm going to give you 30 seconds to look at the piece, and then you can count yourself off and start playing. And whatever happens, happens. Don't go back. And then when you're done, I'm going to have you turn around, and I'll give a tempo for you to try it one more time, and then we'll move on to the next exercise. Okay? Sound good?
Yes.
Sounds like a lot of fun to me.
Fiddle.
Timer and the metronome's over there. Cool. All right, let's do the first one. You have 30 seconds. Nice. Nice call. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Count yourself off and start. Gosh, I locked your phone. I'm sorry, Chris. Can you lock your phone for me? Thank you very much.
1, 2, 1, 2.
All right, turn around. So here's your tempo. Do you remember the rhythms inside there? What kind of rhythms were there?
8 notes and quarter notes.
8 notes and quarter notes. Can you count 8 notes for me?
1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
Okay, try it again. That was almost perfect, Chris. Good job. All right, turn around one more time. All right, I'm going to pick a different one. Okay, look at number 7. Oh, sorry. You have 30 seconds. And number 7. Make sure to look at the highest and lowest note. And if there are any skips or steps, look at all those little things. Key signature. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Should I count off again?
Yes.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice, turn around. This is your tempo. 1, 2, ready, go. What's your playing spot? Nice. So you're doing a really good job with keeping the flow and the rhythm.
Mhm.
That's awesome. But one thing I would take note of is you're standing a little too close to the marimba for my taste. So you're playing a little like right closer to the notes, and you're a little closer to the notes up here. So I suggest if you take a little step back and play on the edge of the bars, you'll get a better tone. Same thing with over here. You're right over the resonator rail, right? So we'll do one more. Okay, and keep the good shifting you got, keep the good stand position, but just keep an eye on your playing spot. All right. So
Okay.
turn around. Ooh, should I do a fun one?
Give me the funnest one.
Give you the funnest one. I swear. All right. Let's do an number 11. You have 30 seconds. Nice 5/4 feel. Twenty seconds. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. When you count yourself off in 5.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Nice job. Turn around. All right. So I'm going to put it at almost exactly the tempo you had, but this time really pay attention to the playing spot. It was
Okay.
almost the same. All right. So
Okay.
here's the tempo you were going. About 73. All right. We're going to turn around again. Let's try it again. Look at the playing spot.
Okay.
Do a dead stroke. Look over it. You're right over those resonator rails.
Yes.
Yeah.
So right.
Right about there. You see the resonator rail?
So I should be on the rail.
Yeah, like right here.
So
Yeah.
okay. There.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two, and 3. Watch the place. All right, that was it?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I found a little problem, or a little issue. Just make sure, we're going to be done for today, but when you come for your next lesson, make sure that when you move up the range, you're shifting back and forth. You're doing a good job from shifting to the next note like this, but make sure that when you shift to that note, you don't rotate to the note, right? You want to try it one more time?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it one more time. I know you know this one pretty well. We'll keep it at the same tempo. Actually, we'll bring it down to 70. We'll bring it down 3 plays. On you.
4, 5.
See? Stop. So you started, look down where you are. So you're a little too high, so right there. Yeah, because you were getting a little bit up here, right? You can also hear it, too. And in your peripheral vision, when you're playing, like if you start down here, you can see that the bars get smaller, right? See, like you come in a little bit, yeah?
Okay.
All right, one more time and then we're done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So much better. Good job, Chris. Good job today. You can leave. That was a solid lesson.